land of shrub?
No, but they would have ops all over the place. Holy fuck, my game looks extra saturated.
Oh, really?
What the hell?
What's wrong?
Wait, holy shit! I never knew that. That your power shot is the color of your ball. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I only knew whenever I changed my color, because I thought it was
I just
always
changed
yellow.
my color to purple.
Yeah. Oh shit, my ball matches with the fucking ground.
Mine's white.
Shit, Shadu, I got you.
Oh, my
bro.
ball's blue.
Stop moving.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Is it jumping on side?
Jumping is on, of course. It is.
Damn it.
Oh, classic golf,
classic
like it,
golf.
sign.
Wait. Aw,
Yahtzee.
I
Bruh.
tried.
I always suck it up on this.
Just take it easy, D4. Just take a deep breath. I know you just went hard in a diss track. You can easily make it from here.
Right over the top. My man.
I wouldn't
I
even done
totally
that.
forgot
That's
about
way
jumping.
easier than that.
You guys
But-
can jump with spacebar, right?
No,
Rary.
I just click. Well, I guess.
Yeah, you can spam spacebar and you just jump like crazy.
Is this
Son of a
is this a
bitch.
fucking prank? Oh, damn it, Joel.
Oh,
Damn it,
shit.
Joel.
Someone just hit me into a hole.
That was me.
I had no clue,
You did,
G.
dude. You literally hit
You
me
guys
into a
didn't know
hole.
that?
You're welcome,
No, I
Joel.
You
Dude.
getting that at the sites?
What would be the value of doing that, G? You just wouldn't accidentally push your mouse forward and
Weirdo.
create
Yeah.
a stroke?
Well, also you can't click. You can click and okay.
I
You
think
can, like-
on
you
holes
can,
where you
like,
need to like
click
go
jump once.
really quick on the jump, I think you can jump it quicker.
Yeah, because then you won't have to let go and then click again, as opposed to just like hitting space. As soon as you jump, you know. I like
Like
that.
on
G.
those full power into a wall, but you need to jump right before the wall shots.
I'm gonna try it on here. Oh shit! Nice.
That went great.
Fuck, dude! I should have just waited a second fucking longer. Damn it! But today, guys,
Second fucking
we're
longer.
gonna pick on Shadow a little bit, but mostly just ask Joel about his experience over my house. And why. Let's just talk about how I'm a great guy and Shadow has nothing to worry about when I come over.
When you come over, it's
When
not
I come
happening,
over.
so
I mean, it kind of is. Shadow already confirmed it. He said
you're
31st
not
of
coming over?
February or
I
something like that. I just have to wait till next year.
I think that's next year, yeah. And leap year next year, so it leaps right into
I need
the
a few
31st.
leap years to line up. I just need to send a letter to President Trump and be like, "Yo, man, do me a solid. My friend is a huge fan
Force
of you.
Shadow Beach
My,
to
my,
do
yeah, my
My friend who loves you.
is really wanting me to come
Big
over.
supporter. Big fan.
Huge penis.
Huge penis, huge.
Huge vagina. But Joel, what'd you? Oh goddamn it! I fucked the phone. What'd you think, man? First of all, did I smell weird? Did I do anything weird?
No. Well, first, I don't know what I'm allowed to, if I'm allowed to say what I think, because you gave me dumb restrictions on what I'm allowed to say
Dumb
about your house
restrictions.
before the video started. Yeah, so I can't even, like, if there's, like, some funny quip I want to have, I'm afraid it's going to
Oh,
be cut out
my
of the
man.
video.
How was
My
mother's
man.
cooking, Joel?
You help me
Yeah,
out, too.
talk about my family's cooking, Joel.
Well, first, did you already tell them what you said the first, I mean, our
So,
friends, not the
I
audience, what you
figure
said.
you would want to do that for one of your videos, so we can say that for that. For them.
No, I'm not, no. Well, we'll just say it here.
Did you just assume his content?
Yeah,
Yes.
did you just assume my content?
I did. I
from
really
17?
thought you would really want that. I was trying to hold off on not saying anything.
No,
like
no,
that.
this is, no. I want the world to know what you said about me and my wife to
Yes.
your parents.
So you've been drinking tonight, Joel. Go ahead. That's where we'll start off from.
My God.
The first thing I told my
Sorry,
family
I'm sorry, Joel.
is that Joel and Megan love alcohol, and clearly I'm not wrong. Joel probably gunned like 5 beers. Megan,
Joel, you don't have to take this.
Megan
abuse.
drank
This
like
is
6
ridiculous.
glasses of wine.
Joel,
No,
he's
we-
still talking.
No, we would like have a beer or two, or no, I would have like a quarter of a beer left, and or 3/4 of a beer left. I can't do math because I dropped out of college to do YouTube. And they would give me another beer, and then I would obviously drink it to not be rude. But yeah,
It's not to be rude.
Megan's wine glass was always full.
Yeah.
Because the first thing they learned about us
But-
is that we are alcoholics.
Yes.
What side?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, my
The guy who picks me up from the airport when I go to visit him is a raging alcoholic.
Behind the wheel, I
Always
always have
drunk.
a can in hand.
You should see what he does when he's driving. But Joel,
Wait,
oh yeah,
where are you guys going?
my they were gonna give you 2 more
Oh.
wine bottles, but you guys drank them. No joke. I'm not saying that. Like as gifts.
We drank them?
Like we ran out of wine. They didn't think you would drink so much, so they just opened up the gifts and just give them to you instead.
Well, that was being forced down our throat.
Forced.
That
You can.
is
What if you slow? What if you
hilarious.
slow your roll, Joel? You know.
Dude, they already gave us, 2 wine
God.
bottles, and they were,
I'm gonna mute
it was
myself.
expensive wine side, because it was expensive wine. We get like a couple, like $11 bottles of wine here, but I mean Sidearms Family does it big. Like they were nice bottles of wine, and we had one at the hotel, and it was some good shit.
Did they
I've
give
drinking
you
a lot of wine in my day. I've drunk a lot of wine in my day, and it was that good. And we're saving the other one, the one your brother gave us. We're saving that one for a fucking celebratory day, because that is the nicest bottle of wine I've ever had in my fucking wine fridge.
Seriously? I don't know that kind of shit. I mean, well, I'm not saying that like as a seriously you're poor, but seriously, like I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, seriously we're poor, I guess.
Seriously, you're poor. Joel, I'm
Dude, if I ever come over side, which I won't.
Yeah, which you will.
Make sure to tell your family that I love anime.
He loves cartoons. He loves.
I get the quality shit.
Only bringing the nicest of mangoes. What?
Collector's edition of like Higurashi. Hell
yeah. What does fruit have to do with anything? Why do you keep talking about mangoes? What the fuck?
But okay, Joel, I wanted to ask you about something and you need to be honest, okay? How was my driving? And be brutally honest, because the other guys I think will get a kick out of if you say anything bad. So.
Are you setting him up to say something?
I hope so.
What the fuck?
Wait, what was the question?
Oh, what do you think about my driving, man?
Nice shot, you.
Thanks. Only took 10
How did he handle the Toyota Camry?
Yeah, wait, did he ask what car he was driving?
I said, how was my driving? My skills?
It was pretty good.
Oh, thanks. I was gonna...
Hilarious.
Okay, alright.
What did you want me to say? What was the
Okay, so...
He was baiting
I mean, it was fine.
So I ran a red light.
I forgot you did that.
I ran a red light and I didn't know. So it said no turn on red, and I was no cop, no stop, as they say. And
as they
Jesus
say.
doesn't forget, son. You're
no
fucked.
turn. Yeah, it said no turn on red. It wasn't even a turn. It was just like a straight through.
Fuck
Yeah.
Is these balls
yeah.
extra
So I guess I really wasn't breaking the law, you know.
So I turned my head to the left, so it was kind of like I was turning right.
I thought you were gonna bring up the time where we almost ran into the back of another car, but I broke very quickly.
What the fuck were you doing, son?
Well, the other.
We didn't almost. He's
never leave your
exaggerating,
house.
to be honest. We didn't almost run into the back of a car. He doesn't drive a lot, so it was one of his first experiences where he's had to brake in traffic. It was. we actually were. It was his first stoplight. He's like, this light's red and their cars aren't moving yet. Just hit the brakes.
It's like Social Blade. Just fucking slow down.
The light's red. And everybody
when the light's red, you just
the light's
stop.
red and everybody parked their cars and got out. Weird. I gotta maneuver around them now.
I gotta hit these people. No, yeah, he had to stop pretty fast. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna hijack the video.
But,
better
okay.
driver, Joel. Me or side?
You
Loaded
have
question.
driven in more. I've seen you drive in more adverse conditions than Side had to by far. So I guess I'll have to give it to you by default.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By default, by like.
Side, you've never
middle
driven
capacity.
in Boston.
No. I'm fully expect all you guys to be better drivers than I am.
Yeah,
I am
Boston
younger than
is,
everyone.
I don't want to drive in Boston. That place is like, I mean, the roads are like hell. I don't know if the place is like, they're like spaghetti. It's like someone was trying to design the roads for Boston, and they had a map in front of them, and they were also eating spaghetti at the same time. And by
That's exactly what happened.
by
It's literally
some
a
chance-
fucking spaghetti bowl.
Yeah, they just accidentally spelled
That's one of
their
the-
bowl of spaghetti on the map, and they're like, "Oh, it's done."
It's
The
That
problem
road
is-
system's so fucking poor up there.
The problem with Boston is they spent too much money on cameras for Bill Belichick to spy on the other team that they didn't have enough money left over to put fucking lines on the road.
The deflatrans.
Their
Yeah, that was
team
weird. A
isn't
lot of those roads
straight,
didn't have
neither
lines
of the
on them. There was like
roads.
3 lanes with no lines. And
How
it was
do
like, what the fuck?
how do my roads compare to Michigan roads, Joel? My roads, as in I own them because I'm a taxpayer. So,
Well, you could say that for pretty much any state besides Michigan has good roads. So the roads were good.
Come to PA, dude.
PA, Joel.
I watched.
We were ranked number 49 in the country, so.
what's number 50? Michigan.
Shout out because New Jersey was up there too, wasn't New Jersey? Like New Jersey and Pennsylvania were always in the top 5 for like.
All I
worst
know
roads.
is the second you go from Pennsylvania, it's like bum, 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 and then you go to
Yeah.
Maryland, it's like no noise.
Who's fucking
Where did
over
that
here?
wonderful noise go that let me know I was on a road?
So
Dude,
we
it's
were.
crazy though.
This was actually pretty funny.
He was asking for money.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
like-
"You got any money, Slim
Yeah,
Jim?"
he's like, "Hey, Slim Jim, you got any money?" It's like It'd be like walking up to someone saying, "Hey, small dick, can I borrow some
Yeah.
cash?" Like,
Yeah, why would you like insult someone and then
Yeah.
try to get money from them? That's fucking like.
Well, he
it's
isn't
like when we were
homeless
in-
because he got into Harvard. I'll say that.
It's like when we were in New York that one time. The guy came up and cut me and called me the White Larry Bird, right? So I gave him money because that was fucking
Hell
funny and it made me feel good, you know?
Yeah.
But
Slim Jim
I did
was
not
not
remember
making
that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Someone
I
came up to
remember
you and called you.
that.
And
You were
Joel-
with us, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's why I
He
was
called
with
me
you,
the
like,
White
whole-
Larry
the
Bird. It
whole
was right
time.
before we went into the M&M place or whatever the fuck that was.
Wow,
on,
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Joel.
Larry.
Joel.
This motherfucker look like the White Larry Bird. Can I have $5? I worked on that.
He was a
material
very
all
charismatic
day.
guy.
Sounds like it.
Joel forced me to go to the Johnny Cash Museum.
What's wrong with Johnny Cash?
It was
Sounds like you were
it
bored.
was
Well,
$19 a ticket, and they stayed there for 10 minutes. It was
Before, you want to hear something?
Yeah,
So
dude.
I talked to this motherfucker, and this motherfucker in Tennessee, he says, I say, I want to go to the Johnny Cash Museum. He says, now I should probably know this, Joel, but who is Johnny Cash? And I
Jesus
said,
fucking Christ.
Jesus fucking, he's one
Ever
of the
heard Ring of
most
Fire?
famous.
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mentioned
no,
that during
when
the.
when we were halfway through the Johnny Cash Museum, he leans over and he says, "Hey, is this the guy that sang Ring of Fire?" so you know that's the value of a museum, guys. You go there and you learn stuff.
Yeah, so in that 10 minute side,
And
it
that
was
10
worth the
minutes-
$20.
Nowhere close.
Okay, no. Okay, so, because I like Johnny Cash, I love the movie, so I wanted to go in the museum and see, some of Johnny's stuff, and it was a cool museum, and I really liked it. But side, we do this awkward thing when we hang out.
Called hanging out.
Yeah, called hanging out. We're both awkward. Where he tries to pay, and then I try to pay, and then we get into a weird argument in front of a service employee who kind of just stares at us like, I need money, figure it out. So then Sign offers to pay, and I like kind of just give in to him. I'm like, sure, but then I realize how dumb that is, and I feel guilt about it all day because he doesn't care about Johnny Cash, and that ended up being like $56 for him to pay for me and my wife and him to go to the Johnny Cash Museum. And and he paid for lunch too before that, so I should have paid for the Johnny Cash Museum. So I felt a bunch of white guilt about it all day.
Jesus.
It was really cool.
No,
But he didn't even give a shit about Johnny Cash, and he didn't know who he was.
I didn't until I
was
mean I
fun,
learned
though.
some stuff. He has a few suits in that building, I guess. He has a-
Halfway
All
through
right,
the museum,
still.
oh, this guy sang Ring of Fire.
Oh, this is the guy that's
We
saying
had to tit for him in Michigan, so.
Oh, yeah, you should see what he does at his desk if you ask for a Kleenex. I didn't know Andrew Jackson had so many brothers, I'll tell you that. And they're all living inside his drawers.
I don't use tissues here, Joel.
I've never seen green Kleenex before. Jesus Christ, dude. Big ballin', dude.
I'm hoping Joel's trip makes you guys want to come over, like D4 and stuff. I don't know.
No thanks.
No.
Shadow,
It
especially
really-
Shadow.
Dude, oh,
You
we
lost
didn't even
me
talk
at
about the
museum.
food.
Yeah.
Dude, we didn't even talk about the food.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
The spread at his house. Because I said he was like, you want to go to Outback Steakhouse or something when you come over with my family? And I was like, no, I prefer to eat at your family's house.
Yeah.
And so the spread was literally fit for a king. I mean, there was perfectly seasoned steak. The steaks were all cooked medium rare, perfectly seasoned, delicious flavor, so juicy. The chicken was seasoned and delicious. I don't even like chicken that much. It was some of the best chicken I've ever eaten in my life. It's not an exaggeration. There was spicy ground beef too. I didn't eat that,
Yeah.
but because there was just so much.
Yeah,
food.
there's
I mean,
there's a
literally-
lot of stuff. I didn't eat that either, so.
Yeah, it was like a president was being fed, like the president of YouTube or something.
Susan.
And then there was also
Susan.
what do you call the
potatoes?
What's the beef? Oh well, the potatoes are just like the special potatoes, right?
Yeah.
There's no name for that. I was gonna
Well,
ask.
no, there's a name for that. That's
Oh,
called musok. And then,
Musok, okay.
and then
Mr.
the
Musso?
Fuck my dick.
Musok. And then the things that you're talking about are called mantilla. It sounds like a Spanish word.
So mantilla is this. It's like ground beef in like a special bread encasing. It was so good. And then the potatoes he spoke of, the Musketeers. It was like
yeah.
it was like if I could describe it, because you guys know I don't like potatoes, but I love these. I had 2 servings of these. It was like fried cheesy potatoes, but they weren't cheesy. So it was like fried but mixed with ground beef. It was like So it was
sounds
like two
awesome.
things. Yeah,
Did-
there's a lot of ground beef. It was a lot of ground beef. I had so much, the most meat I've ever had on a trip. And I didn't even go to Fogo. This is the most meat I've ever had on a trip. Just between Southern barbecue, between the delicious food the sides parents made, and we had some other good shit. I was just. My body, I don't know how many pounds.
That's
I gained.
awesome, man. I'm glad
I've
you
had
liked
so much
it.
protein.
I was
Yeah.
really worried
well,
that you would think some of it was weird, but I'm glad you liked it. So that's good. Not that I did anything. Shout out mom and dad, but yeah. No, so don't thanks Adams. Thanks mom and dad.